Hey guys, it's Danny the Medic. Welcome to the channel. Now, I've always said life is hard. And sometimes times are tough, right? Life ain't easy. So, which brings me to this comment from 4 months ago from the carnophage. I don't know what a carnophage is, but thank you for the comment. They are on the TGTG app, so if you're not too particular, someone can try the food fairly cheap, referring to the Filipino buffet, right? And I responded, I will try this app and make video. Now, TGTG app means too good to go, and there is some sort of discount program where you don't know what you're getting, and then you show up, and then you get a surprise bag. So over here, today's what I'm gonna try is something called the Katsuko Japanese food restaurant. Lunch, large surprise bag. Pick up today, noon to 2 for $9.99, right? And they have, next to $9.99, there is $30 with a line through it, and making you think that it's $30 worth for $9.99. So, can this app, really result in wonderful savings for good food? We're gonna find out. I'm gonna order this sucker, and we're gonna go pick it up. I'm gonna bring it back over to my lobby where I got the free coffee, and we'll give it a try. Because you don't know these things. All right, guys. It is just a 12-minute drive from over here, and we're gonna head on over and pick up the surprise mystery bag of food. Mystery, guys. We don't know these things. So, since we got some time to kill, I will tell you, right? Sometimes people say, Dan the Medic, you're a cheap SOB. Okay, you're a cheap SOB. Alright, and I'm just like, alright. So that is a common misconception. What I actually am, right, is a person that was traumatized in the past by someone ripping me off. Right? So I got ripped off as a kid. And when things happen to you as a kid, it's a long-lasting impression. So I got ripped off as a kid. I don't actually remember what exactly it was, but I got scammed, right? And ever since then, right, I make sure that things are not a scam before I involve myself in it, right? So now, to me, a scam is not necessarily illegal. They're perfectly good legal scams. I'm not sure about the actual official definition of the word, but yeah, there's a lot of scams out there that, I don't know, legal or not. So, I would just feel so stupid if I get scammed, right? For example, just because people believe something is valuable or has value or worth the money doesn't mean it is so. People believing it doesn't make it so, right? We have to rely on the facts, okay? I'll give you an example. There is such a thing as a Hermes bag. I hear that it is $30,000, and women buy it to walk around holding it, putting the things in it like keys, a wallet, phone, $30,000, right? So right away, the price tag, which is simply their asking price. Remember, businesses are only things made by people. How much they charge for things is decided by people, right? And there's people out there who are less than moral, would like con artists and stuff, would try to get the money from you. Businesses are also entities created by people that is trying to get your money from you, right? But is it a fair exchange? That is what you have to think about in case you're going to get ripped off, right? So for example of a rip-off, right? Let's say I got goldfish, and then I'm like, these goldfish are $1,000 each, and doesn't even come with the bowl of the water, right? And people were intrigued. What the heck is $1,000 goldfish? Can it be worth the money? And then you gotta look at certain aspects, right? Like what the rarity of it is and why is it rare. Like for example, I'm getting no turn coming up yet. For example, right? If it is something man-made, it is never rare. If something, Esther is calling me. Hold on. Hey, Esther, you're on video. What's up?
Oh, call me later when I'm not on video.
Oh, okay. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, okay. I guess you hung up. And so, right? If it's man-made, it can never be truly rare. You know? Now, if someone says, hey, I'm selling you this goldfish for $1,000, and when I give it to you, I do it on a handstand, and here you go. That's the presentation of it. And that's where the other $999 is coming from, the fact that I'm doing it on a handstand. Right? Is it different? Sure. But is it worth the money? It's up to you. Right? Now, the Hermes bag, $30,000. Right? I don't even know the specifics. I'm just guessing it's $30,000. I've heard something like one of them went for $1 million. Who knows these things, right? You got to look at it, right? What were the manufacturing costs? What are the costs of research and development? What is the cost of the overhead? You know, the salespeople, the staff, you know, marketing, you know, all kinds of stuff, right? And then you think, how much is like of that $30,000 go towards that, and how much is pure profit? You know, and then you look at it and you think like, what competitors out there are able to issue or create and sell a similar item, you know, and what prices are they charging? And then finally, you got to wonder, what is it exactly that it can do for you? You know, like actually do for you. You know, so there's a lot of things to consider. And then after you add it all up, you know, I find that, you know, a lot of things are not worth the money. You know, it's just ridiculous. A lot of things out there. All right, like for example, expensive restaurant. You know, here remember, businesses are created by people like you and me, and they're after your money. So there are a lot of places that want to charge you like $300 a meal, $500 a meal, $600 a meal. You know, what is going to make you pay that? You know, you don't know these things. You know, they'll try emotional tactics through marketing. You know, some businesses would attach celebrities, and people want to feel close to celebrities. So then they would, or maybe they think celebrity reputation is worth something, so they'll go to the restaurant even though the celebrity is nowhere in sight. You know, there's a lot of things out there that will rip you off, you know, if you're unsuspecting. You know, like for example, I once told Toby about baseball cards, right? Oh yeah, you know, this card is the rookie card and whatever, you know, all the attributes. But these cards are printed from a printing press at the card company. If they want to, they can print up as many as they like today. And maybe even better quality. You know, it's man-made. If it's man-made, you know, there's no such thing as rarity.
In half a mile, turn right onto South Pecos Road.
You know, there may be such a thing as artificial rarity, where the card company says, no, we're not printing more. But the fact that they can print more if they want to, you know, I'm not buying it. You know, literally, I am not buying it. You know, I will not pay money for that because they can make more if they want to. I understand, you know, like people's belief is what gives things value in many circumstances. Like for example, the U.S. currency. You used to be able to bring it to the bank
At the
and
light, turn right onto South Pecos Road.
and get gold and silver for your money. Not anymore, guys. Now we just believe in it. That's it. We just believe in it, and then thank goodness we believe it, because then otherwise when people lose faith in the money, then that's it. You can't buy anything. Hyperinflation. The money, you might as well just use it as toilet paper. It's not going to be comfortable, but you can still use it. And an American currency is quite durable, so you can wash it afterwards and use it again. Okay, so yeah, one thing that would make people pay more is like historic value, right? Oh, George Washington slept here. George Washington slept
In
there.
half a mile, turn left into the parking lot.
George Washington slept in this bed. People will pay extra for that thrill, but you really just staying in a hotel and sleeping on a bed. So sometimes a story would try to sell, but then you gotta like ignore the story and use your brain and think about what you're actually paying for. A bed that may be 200 years old or however old, and you're sleeping in it. Okay, and we're here. I'm gonna make a left turn over here as guided by.
Turn left into the parking lot.
Turn
Your
left into the
destination will be on
parking
the
lot
left.
over here. Wait for this truck to go by. Come on, go by, go by. And we turn. Let's find this here, Katsuko. All
Your
right.
destination is on the left.
Oh, there it is. I'll park in this lot. There we go. All right. There we go. Right in front of us, Katsuko. All right, guys, I'm back with the mystery bag of food we do not know what's inside. Are you curious, guys?
We are.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's see. Well, it comes with this drink. I don't know what's in it. All right. Here we go. For the first time. Oh, we got this. I don't know what this is.
Is that rice pudding?
It seems
Rice
like
pudding?
rice. Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. We got a thing of brown liquid. Brown liquid, guys, a favorite thing. Okay. A fork.
Oh, is that French onion soup?
French.
Is it?
I don't know. It's a mystery. And we got a styrofoam box. We don't know what's in here either. All right. Here we go.
It smells good.
What on earth is this?
It smells like normal chicken.
I don't know.
It smells good.
Interesting. What could this possibly
Fried
be?
chicken?
For sure.
Yeah, it looks like a piece of chicken. Interesting.
Maybe it has some barbecue on top.
Some barbecue sauce.
No?
No.
It smells like it.
Oh man. What could it be? Well, take a closer look, guys. Put it in the comments below what you think. My goodness. All right, so let's give this a try. Ladies first, here you go.
Oh my god, why me first?
Because you're a lady.
I'm scared. What should I
Cut me a
do?
piece. I could have find a knife.
No knife? Maybe you can use your fingers and break a piece off here. What could this be?
I'm curious to try this.
Oh, those look like vegetables.
I love vegetables, so we'll see.
She loves
See if this-
vegetables.
To see if this is pretty good. It smells good. So
Okay, and just take some of everything else, I guess. And maybe we can use like the spoon and the fork as a knife,
it's a knife.
and
Exactly.
break. a piece of.
It seems pretty hard. It is hard.
There's a bone there. There we go.
You're an expert, Danny. You're feeding us like babies. Thank you.
There you go.
I think that's good.
That's
I
good.
just
All right.
try.
I'll make you a sample plate, Elliot. There you go.
Have to get the sample plate. I'm more curious on the rice and the chicken side.
Okay. So never mind the veggies, or
Never
include.
mind the veggies.
Well, my type of
You're
guy.
not a veggie person.
There we go. Get some more meat in there. All right.
Good protein.
And here you go.
Thank you.
All right. And I guess a spoon of this. This must be, oh, it's like a soup. Vegetable soup or I don't know what that
I'll
is.
skip that.
Okay. All right, let's try.
Tastes great on the rice.
Let's try. Here we go.
You ready?
Mm.
I'll taste the vegetables first. Oh my god. The vegetables are good. I like them. They're pretty good.
Chicken is actually really flavorful.
Flavorful chicken? Oh.
I was just trying to get it easy.
Now take all the vegetables. Because we don't eat vegetables. Yeah, here you go. Since you enjoy them, here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, take the.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take it,
thank
take
you,
it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, one more. All right.
I'll eat them all. Don't worry.
All right. One more chicken, I can give you this entire leg.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, you can just grab it,
Let me just
and I'll stabilize it with this. There you go.
The happy dance.
Okay, yeah, there you go. There you go. Very good, very good. All right.
How much do you pay for this?
Well, on the app, it says 30 with a line through it, and then $9.99 next to it. Right? To be honest, I don't think this is $30 worth.
No.
No. You know, it got a drink. I don't know what's in the drink.
I can
Yeah.
say it's more like the $10.99.
$10.99?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The chicken is more right. It's a little bit dry.
One more chicken? No?
And rice doesn't have any flavor.
Does it a little squishy on that as well.
Spanish people flavor the rice. Asian people don't, unless it's fried rice or something.
Is this an Asian plate?
Yeah, I think it's an Asian place.
I see onions. It smells like pork.
Yeah?
I mean, you could tell it's some type of broth.
Yeah, like pork. Maybe it was with the rice.
I am a little curious for the rice pudding.
I'm gonna just take a quick sip.
Yes, yes, please help yourself.
Grab another spoon.
I did not like it.
No?
I think I have the best face. Maybe let's try the cotton. See how it tastes. Okay, this is sweet.
It's rice pudding.
This is pretty good.
Is it?
All right, guys. So what do you think this meal is worth? Put it in the comments below. Are we gonna finish up? Thank you for watching. New video every day.